Jay here for Stretford Paddock. That's Joe Smith. ASEAN All-Stars 1, Manchester United 0. A friendly, post-season friendly, which is a bit of a rarity. I mean, Joe, yes, United lost, and I'm not going to defend the defeat, but can we really take anything from that game? It wasn't even like a friendly. It was like a practice match for a testimonial. It was like when they have the training sessions before the game. It was like that.
Aid.
Yeah, it was genuine like that, and you could tell from what we'd seen, the footage leading up to the game. The players obviously have had a horrible season, probably didn't want to be there. Last thing you want after finishing 15th in the Premier League and losing a European final is to fly to the Far East and have to play in a friendly that doesn't really mean anything. But it was an opportunity for fans in that neck of the woods to get to see the players in the flesh, which, I appreciate as well. But it was just a bit neither in there, wasn't it, really, as a spectacle. Yeah. As a spectacle, it wasn't anything to entertain, really.
No, the whole thing is a little bit silly, isn't it? And like you said, it's nice for people of Malaysia to be able to watch Man United up close. I think that's a good concept. But then do the pre-season tour there. If we really cared about people around the world seeing Manchester United, we wouldn't just have the tour in America every year. Which we absolutely love going there and all that, and nothing. That's no slight on the American fans at all. But it's not so Malaysian fans can see Man United. It's so Man United can make 10 million quid. That's the only reason why this is happening. The game, like you said, felt like the warm up to a practice, to a test, to a dry dress rehearsal, to a fucking run through of a game.
Yeah,
it didn't even feel like a game. It was soulless and quite frankly boring. Obviously, we'll go through some of the individual players. It's always good for youngsters to get a game. And to see certain players come on and Shea Lacey and Godwill Kokonki and a few others having a few minutes is always a good thing. But the whole thing, the whole concept of a post-season tour, not only is it bizarre and it's unnecessary and increasing the chance of injuries and stuff, but you've got players there like Garnacho, who apparently 10 days ago the manager told him to F off, basically. You've got players there who won't be here next season. And we're playing these games and everyone's getting tired. You've got, I think, Harry Maguire and who else is it? Delo going to India tomorrow to sign a few posters and then leave. Like, the whole thing is just absolutely bizarre. And obviously, if it means another signing in the summer and a step towards the rebuild, then I can understand it. But to review that and to go through that as though it is anything other than this bizarre kind of fictional game, I think would be a little bit silly. And I'm not going to gang up on United for not playing well or not turning up. The whole thing is borderline farcical.
Yeah, it does have that sort of air to it, doesn't it? A little bit farcical. It's good to see youngsters getting a run out, and obviously any United game you want to see us win, but I'm not going to lose my mind over the fact we didn't. And as you mentioned there, I think Morehouse started. It's good to see him in the first team, albeit in a friendly. Kokonki, Camerson. There was quite a few on there.
Sekukone as
well. Obi getting minutes again as well. I mean, look, it's one of those where we get why United did it. It's to raise funds. You're right. It's not a sort of a thank you to anyone, is it? It's just we want to bring in some more dough, and who knows? Hopefully this can do that, because that would be the only sort of positive to take from this game, is if it brought in a bit of money that we can use elsewhere. Getting some of the comments, so let us know what you think. Any takes you've got, listen, we're all ears. There's nothing to take from that game, but if you want to get involved in the chat and let us know your thoughts, please do. Steve Doyle in the Super Chat says, Man United is a high-tempo, momentum-based attacking team. Always has been, always will be. This coach and the way he sets up is destroying our club. I mean, you might have thought that before the game, which is fair enough. I wouldn't have sort of, this game wouldn't have made my mind up on that one. Someone else asked earlier about did we not do a watch-along? We were going to do a watch-along. We've had a few gremlins today, which is why the news wasn't live. We've sorted it out, though. We will be back on Friday for a watch-along. Yeah. We're playing another mouth-watering friendly, but we're back for that one as well. Let us know what you think. Frank Corleone says, no excuses for Amorim to lose this game. Well, there is. There's a million. I mean, I don't like seeing United lose matches, but I'm struggling to get too annoyed about this one. Heaven Soul says, I'm just pissed we charged dedicated fans to watch these lot walk around in the heat for a bit. Just shit and indicative of United this season. I understand that. I think when you find, though, a lot of time, and listen, I'm no expert, but we've done a few tours, the fans are just like, usually just quite happy just to get the opportunity to see the players in the flesh, because it's for many fans there, They won't have seen the players before. They won't have seen Manchester United in the flesh before, so it is a good opportunity for that. Yes, it would be nicer if there perhaps was a little bit more effort and a positive result, but I don't think it matters that much. That's my take on it anyway. Kyo Hatun says the scorer is from Myanmar, named Mg Lewin. Well taken goal, to be fair.
I do think on that front, like you said, the people of Malaysia aren't stupid. They know the situation around this game as well as we do. But like you said, for Man United to be in that country, to be in that part of the world, you might never see that again. If you're a Malaysian fan, you might have never seen, Garnacho in the flesh, or whoever it may be in the flesh before. So they're not going there expecting a Premier League speed game. No. They're United fans like we are. They understand the situation. But I think, like you said, a lot of times it's like, that's actually them there. That would, we have the luxury of being able to do that whenever we want, really, going to watch games or see, the team in the flesh. You don't always have that, and I think people understand what they're getting into and enjoy it anyway. EAFC Dad says, I'd rather watch the Bilbao final back than that again. Jay Junior on a mad one back in Bilbao. Jay Junior's my mate. Well, that's EAFC Dad. I mean, it's just all a bit the same. To be fair, the Villa game was actually all right, but I don't look into this too much. Brian Casey says it was the exact same level of performance we witnessed in Dublin 2 years ago. It's a friendly result, means nothing. Oh, I missed them. And then he was offering us all the chicken. So not only did he not see the goals, he didn't even get chicken out of it. He gave it all away.
I was like, as if you've missed the game, one of the few opportunities to watch United. You just go get some chicken.
It's nice to be there, isn't it?
Let's get involved in the chat. Comments. Hit that like button as well, please, people.
I think there's a couple of players I think we should talk about.
Go on.
And I know, obviously, there's many youngsters we could talk about, but I think in particular, Shea Lacey, we saw some nice touches from him.
Good to see him fit. In the team. Well said, Joseph.
It's nice to see him. He's got that sort of silky kind of movement, and I think Finn used this comparison before, and I'm going to sort of steal it and agree with it. There is a hint, in terms of style, quality, we'll have to wait and see, of the sort of Phil Fodens to him almost. He's got that kind of, he doesn't look that short, but he's still got this sort of low centre of gravity almost. He kind of glides a little bit with the ball when he's dribbling. He looked promising. Saw some good touches out of Sekou Kone as well. I thought that there was times when on the ball he impressed me. I know we think of him as a sort of defensive midfielder, etc. But I think that there was some good touches in there, and he looks like you need a kind of a standard of being a footballer before you can be anything else. And I think from a footballing sort of basics perspective, I saw some promising things from him as well. So, again, it's always good to see youngsters play regardless of the level of the competition. And I think, that's the same today. Yeah, Lacey and Kone in particular, I thought there's a little bit of something going on there.
It's mad to think as well. We might be witnessing the last games of certain players. This could be Garnacho's second to last game or something, if rumours are to be believed.
Bruno even.
Bruno, you don't know. There's some questions right there. I was mentioning this in my news this morning. Just before we wrap up, Steve Doyle says, don't even look good in this system versus amateurs.
Sergio Aguero playing from.
Exactly.
About amateurs.
Yeah.
Ben Davis.
AJ Wright 197 or 6197 says missing out on Frimpong is going to come back to bite us. It's just difficult, isn't it, at the minute? If clubs like Liverpool go for a player and we go for a player, it is hard because at the minute they're winning titles and challenging in the Premier League, in the Champions League, and you've got to sort of find a way around that. I don't even know if we were in for Frimpong.
There's never really much suggestion we were in for him, was
It's just someone who you think would fit the system and is a good player, rather than there being any concrete sort of rumours. And once Liverpool are in for him, that's the end of that. I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm not going to do a long one today because, quite frankly, me and Joe can't be bothered. We're going to be back.
He wasn't the most inspiring of
we appreciate people getting involved in the channel comments. I appreciate all your support. We are going to be back tomorrow, back here with the news, and then we'll have Off the Bar. So if you're not doing so already, make sure you're hitting like, share and subscribe.
And also before that, tonight we have got Laurie Whitwell as well, Inside United.
Sorry,
He's over in Malaysia, and I've sat down and spoke to him, gone through basically the transfers, what's going on with Ruben Amorim, what's going on behind the scenes this season as well. Fantastic episode as always with Laurie, so that's coming out in a little bit.
Yeah, you and Laurie chucked me off for that one, didn't you? You didn't want me on it, did you? You said, we don't want you. This is too important to listen to your nonsense. Go and check that out when it's up later on. Go and check Joe out on the Sloppy Joe's podcast as well. You know where to find me. That's been Joe Smith. I've been Jay Motti. This has been a review of a game we'll probably all forget about by tomorrow. Thanks for watching.